It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to another night of round ball action here on the local origination channel. Bobby Price with you along with my sidekick, which is Brian Nyman, and we are at the Northview High School Gymnasium tonight where the Cougars take on the Wildcats from Enterprise. And of course the Cougars are runner-up in the Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic just this past weekend. Happy New Year to all of you, and we'll try to bring you up to date with this play-by-play action between the Cougars and the Wildcats. Starting for Enterprise is Rhett Harrelson, number 5, 11, Jordan McGowan, 22, Randall Solomon, Robert Washington, 44. For the Cougars, it's Marquez White, Jalen Harris, Lavert Bristol, 24, 30 is Antonio Mitchell. So here's a three-point shot from B.J. Chitty, and it falls away no good. And the rebound comes to number 5, Rhett Harrelson. Fast break for the Wildcats. Harrelson's shot is blocked, and here comes number 30 to double dribble, Antonio Mitchell. Turnover for the Cougars, and back to the Wildcats at the midcourt stripe. And we're underway. 7:16 left in the first period of play. We are scoreless between these two squads. Earlier in the season, the Wildcats played host to the Cougars, and I understand won. And of course, we've seen these Wildcats in action against the Dothan Tigers a few weeks back, and Enterprise led most of the way until we got to the about midway of the third period, and then Dothan kind of took over and came away the victors. We're still scoreless, and we're 1 minute into the first period of play. Wildcats spread it out on the floor. Driving toward the baseline, loose ball. And they save it again, so it stays with the Wildcats. Harrelson looks, feeds it to number 11, who shoots a 3, and we count it. That's Jordan McGowan for 3 points. So the inbounds toss comes to Jalen Harris, and we get a turnover, and we get our first whistle, and that's going to go against Robert Washington, number 44. Oh, never mind. It goes against number 1, Marquez White. So the Wildcats keep it. Washington drives the line, shoots, and it won't fall for him. So we're still ahead 3-0 with the Wildcats taking the lead off of the shooting of Jordan McGowan. BJ tries to get it into number 24, Bristol, and it falls away, stays with the Cougars. All right, Cougars on the inbounds toss to White, to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots a 2 and count it. So the Cougars now on the scoreboard. We're 5:40 left in the first period, and B.J. Chitty gets a turnover and takes it to the basket. He gets in on the score. 5:28, full court pressure from the Cougars. Gets it over to Robert Washington. He tries to drive it, knocked away, and it comes into BJ, reverse layup, and number 24 Bristol is there, but no going. And now we got number 30 taking a shot, missing, rebounded by Robert Washington for the Wildcats. Rhett Harrelson works up a new play, gets it over to 15, Tim Robinson, in the corner to Washington. And the Cougars come up with a loose ball, and that is from Jalen Harris as the Cougars come back down their way. They're ahead 4-3. Basket's not going to count as a floor foul, and we'll see who it goes against. Randall Solomon picks up that foul. His first. Loose ball, and McGowan comes up with it. Under the basket to 22, up and in to Solomon. So he avenges that foul. Here come the Cougars. B.J. Chitty sends it quickly down to Bristol. And Levert is going to get a turnover, but no, it's going to be a foul. And that goes against Washington. That'll be his first. So 2 team fouls on the Wildcats. 1 for the Cougars. B.J. Chitty sends it to number 30, Antonio Mitchell. Folks, I apologize. And B.J., I apologize to you too, but I just got Conway on my mind for some reason. Number 5, Rhett Harrelson with the ball. Goes across to Washington. Washington dribbles, puts it up. Count it. So that's 2 for Washington. All right, a fast break. Here comes Bristol to the basket. And we're going to get a blocking foul as Bristol hits the floor hard. So that's Washington's second. We have Levert Bristol, number 24, at the free throw line. He'll be shooting a pair. First one's in the air. In and out. So we got wholesale substitution coming in. Number 23, 33. That's Clifton Abraham, Michael Sheldon. And number 20, Jalen Franklin. Bristol's second free throw is in and out. He misses both of them. So it's 7-6 in favor of the Wildcats. Working it around, McGowan looks, dishes it inside. 23 takes a shot, and that's Clifton Abraham for 2. So it's a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Bristol gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Mitchell, that's Bristol, yeah. With 3:06, it's 9-8. It's Enterprise over Northview. Inbounds toss comes from the Enterprise Wildcats as Antonio Mitchell walked off the floor in their zone power as the Wildcats try to get it back down there into the court. And they do as McGowan takes a jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound by the Cougars. Fast break from number 34 is no good, which is foul against Harrelson. 34 is Artavius Marsh. Nice move to the basket by Brandon Gardner for 2 points. (23) Clifton Abraham charged with that foul. Number 20 comes in for the Cougars. That's Dylan Walker. We have Antonio Snell, number 3, in there, along with 34, Artavius Marsh, 42, Brandon Gardner, and Levert Bristol. 3-point play is good from Gardner. So it's a 2-point lead for the Cougars by a score of 11-9. The Wildcats trying to take it under the basket. And we're going to get a blocking foul by number against 42, which will be Gardner. That's his first. It's the second team foul. First free throw is up and no good for Mitchell McQueen. Has another coming. Up, misses them both. Had another whistle. But it's an out of bounds against the Cougars, so the Wildcats get it back. Comes into McGowan, number 5, and he travels. So another turnover by the Wildcats. 11-9, it's a Northview lead with 2:22 left in this first period. Artavius Marsh gets it across midcourt. Looking to move it around. Oops, and knocked away by an Enterprise player. Comes the inbounds toss to Artavius Marsh. Gets it across midcourt. Now they set up their offense on this particular series. Gets it over to number 20, Walker. Walker looks for it. They called a 5-second violation against number 20, Dylan Walker. No, never, excuse me. There was a timeout called by Northview with 1:46 left in the first period, 11-9. It's a Northview lead. We're left with 1:46 seconds left in this first period of play. And there's some confusion as to whose ball it was. I thought the Cougars called timeout to avert the turnover. So we'll see. I think we're finally getting it right. It'll be Cougars ball out. All right, here come the Cougars across the midcourt stripe. Marsh is 34. Marsh driving, loses the ball. Here comes number 4, Eldridge Conley, and he dishes it off to number 20, who is Jalen Franklin, and Franklin puts in a 2. So we're knotted at 11 apiece to Dylan Walker. Walker gets it so the foul goes against Eldridge Conley. Now we're set to go. 1:12 left, tied at 11 apiece. All the way out to number 24, Levert Bristol. Sets up a play, drives a baseline, was Marsh, and he travels. Excuse me, Artavius Marquez White. I'll get it right in a minute. So turnover with 1:03. We're knotted at 11 apiece. Wildcat to the ball, gets it across midcourt. Number 4 trying to drive the basket to put it in. That's Eldridge Conley, and he draws a foul. Foul goes against number 20, Dylan Walker, for the Cougars. So number 4, Conley, will be at the line shooting 2. First one's up and no good. So we're still tied at 11 apiece. As 32, Luther Grimsley comes in along with number 40, Ed Critton. Second one's up, and it's nothing but net. So count it. It's a 12-11 lead for the Wildcats. Critton sends it out to Bristol with 42 seconds left. Marquez White looking for some help, gets it to number 24, and he's fouled. He'll come to the line and shoot a couple. Mitchell Selden commits that foul. So number 24, Levert Bristol, is at the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one's up and in. That makes him took 3 points on the first period tonight. We're knotted at 12 apiece with 33.5 seconds left. Second one's up and missed. Rebound by the Wildcats. Up and in by number 42 that is. That's Kelly. (14-12) lead. It's Wildcat lead with number 32 coming to the line. Foul is on McGowan. So 32 is Luther Grimsley. First one's up. Nothing but net. So it's 14-13. It's a 1 point lead for the Wildcats with another free throw attempt coming from Grimsley. Grimsley puts it up, and it's also good. So we're tied at 14 all with 12.1 seconds left. Wildcats trying to get it across the timeline. And we get a steal and a put in from number 30, Antonio Mitchell, which brings us to the end of the first period of play. It's a 2 point Northview lead, 16-14. All right, we're ready to resume play here with the second period of action. It's a 2 point Cougar lead, as number 14 is in the game now, Marcus Davis. Marcus gets it back from number 30, Mitchell. And Grimsley looking at trying to move the ball around. Comes out to Harris. Harris looks over to number 14 again. That is Davis. And we get a steal from the Wildcats. Gets it to number 5, Red Harrelson. And and it's knocked away by the Cougars, so the Wildcats will get to keep it on their end of the court. 7:20 left here in the first half. Inbounds comes to number 5, Red Harrelson. Gets it back out. 21 takes a 3 point shot, and you can count that for Clark Quisenberry. That's their second 3-pointer tonight for the Wildcats. Quisenberry has one, McGowan has the other. 3 point shot from number 14, Marcus Davis, is no good. And is going to roll over to the Wildcats. And number 44 coming back into the game, Robert Washington for Enterprise. 17-16 is our score. It's the Wildcats on top here. All the way across the court to Jordan McGowan. Shot is not going to fall, but right there was Washington, and he couldn't put it in. We have a jump ball, and the possession era is going to go to Enterprise. So here comes the inbound toss to number 5, which is Harrelson. Puts it up, will not fall. So here come the Cougars on the fast break. BJ comes up with the ball, gets it back in the hands of Marcus Davis. So Davis works it around, tries to go inside now to Mitchell. Up, no good. And a rebound from Washington. And we get a good rebound from Antonio Mitchell on that end from the Cougars. So they're back in business on their end of the court, trailing by 1 at 5:55 mark of the first half. Mitchell. Now to Jalen Harris. Harris. Jump ball is called. And this time it stays with the Cougars. So a couple of subs coming in. Marquez White's back in, along with number 24, Levert Bristol. 5:41 left in the half. Bristol takes it to the basket for 2. And so 22, Solomon picks up his second. That's the 8th team foul. So Bristol will come to the line to make a 3-pointer out of it. He already has 5 points on the night, and he's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Takes the shot, it's up. It rolls away, no good. And it stays with the Cougars. So Northview will toss it in. It's going to be Marquez White with the toss. Inside to Bristol, and great shot to put it up and in for 2 more. 20-17, 3-point Cougar lead. And a steal from Marquez White. White goes to Davis, and the toss is just a bit wide. Davis unable to control it, so it goes over to the Wildcats. All right, here we go, Enterprise Wildcats. Number 11 driving toward the basket, puts it up and in. That's Jordan McGowan. That's his 5th point on the night. 2019, and another basket. So we get an offensive foul against Bristol, and the basket doesn't count. Little pressure coming from the Cougars. A loose ball. It's kicked by Marquez White. So the Wildcats will get to toss it in. And that will be Robert Washington. Comes in to Harrelson. Harrelson looks for help. Gets it from 21. Clark Quisenberry. And they got an offensive foul on the other end. And that goes against Quisenberry. All right, Harris gets the inbounds toss. Here we come across the timeline. Gets it to B.J. Chitty, and he puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. So he'll get to shoot a couple. Number 21, that's Quisenberry. That's his 2nd foul. 4:41 left in the first half. We're up by 1, 2019. And B.J. misses that first free throw, has another coming as we have some subs coming back in. Number 14 is Marcus Davis. B.J.'s second one is up and good. So that's 3 points. It's a 2-point lead, 21-19 with 4:37 left in the first half of play. Jordan McGowan drives toward the basket. He loses control, and here comes the Cougars. Fast break with Marcus Davis, and it's blocked. Blocked by number 5, Rhett Harrelson, so it will stay with the Cougars. Marquez White setting up to toss it in. Harris gets the ball over to B.J. Chitty. Inside to Bristol, who dribbles once, shoots, misses. And here comes the Wildcats on the fast break. Number 5, Harrelson, gets a steal. And it goes to Bristol. And a slam from number 24, Levert Bristol. 4 minutes left in the period. It's now 23-19. The Wildcats looking. Trying to go inside the 23 jumper, misses. And Marquez White comes up with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. So we'll see who the foul goes against. 23, that's Abraham, his second. So we're shooting a two-shot foul here from number one, Marquez White, and he's scoreless tonight. Up and in for the first one. Here comes the second free throw. 24-19. The Cougars with a 5-point lead. In and out. And the rebound from 23, Clifton Abraham. And here come the Wildcats to the bench, to basket. Number 11 puts it up and in. Jordan McGowan for 2. Oh, yeah, 30. That's Mitchell, gets a basket and is fouled. Must be 23, Clifton Abraham. Unofficially, that's his third. Mitchell misses his free throw. Loose ball and almost a steal. Harrelson goes to the basket, and it's knocked away by the Wildcats, so the Cougars will toss it in. Approaching halftime here with 3:05. It's 26-21 Northview. Bristol takes the pass all the way across the court to Des Cole, number 12. Here comes to Marquez White at the free throw line, and he travels. So we have subs coming in. Number 34, Mitchell McQueen for the Wildcats. All right, Harrelson gets it over to 11, McGowan. McGowan loses the ball, and the Cougars will get to bring it in. Substitution coming in. Number 15 is Tim Robinson for the Wildcats. Cougars look from help, gets it from Des Cole. Cole driving toward the baseline, and we have a jump ball, and the arrow goes the other way. So the Wildcats will toss it in, trailing by 7, 26-21. Harrelson gets it across, looks to set up his play, goes to McGowan. McGowan drives the basket, puts it up and in. That's 9 points for him in the first half. Here come the Cougars, and Bristol does a turnover, and the Wildcats do a turnover on their end. So with 2:04 left in the first half of play, it's Cougar ball. The inbounds toss will come from Octavius Marsh. Marsh gets help from number 2. That's Blanchard. Enterprise goes toward the basket. We get a whistle, and we'll see what. 3-0. That's a foul against Mitchell. We missed the score on the other end of the basket for the Cougars. Number 20's first free throw is falling away, no good. So he's 0 for 1 with 2 points in the first half. Is number 20, Jalen Franklin. Second one is up and in. Minute 38 left in the period. Marquez White looking for some help. Number 30 shoots from the corner, and that was Mitchell. Not happening, so they toss it over to McGowan, and McGowan's looked to get to the cross. Drives toward the baseline, turnaround jumper. It's blocked by Mitchell with 1:11 left. Wildcats looking for McGowan. Number 11 shoots. Count it. It's 11 points for him in this first half. And we have a Cougar turnover by number 34, Artavius Marsh. As number 50 comes into the game, that's Jonathan Carmichael for the Cougars. Also number 3, Antonio Snell, comes in for Marsh. 52 seconds and counting. It's a 28-26 score with the Wildcats trailing by 2. And a big rebound by number 3, Marsh. And he loses it. And the Wildcats will toss it in. 41 seconds left in the period. Franklin gets it into Harrelson. Number 15, it won't go. We get a foul. The foul goes against Snell for the Cougars. Marquez White comes back and taps it in for 2. 19 seconds, it's a 4-point lead. And almost a steal from number 50. Traveling called on number 20, Jalen Franklin. 5 seconds left. Here's the inbounds toss from Snell. Gets it to White inside the 50. .34 committed the foul. That's McQueen, as number 50 comes to the line to shoot. First one's up and in. We didn't have a 50 listed on the program when we checked things, so we'll check it during the half and get it straightened up for you in the second half, as number 50 makes them both. And that brings us to the half. It's a 32-26 lead for the Northview Cougars over the Enterprise Wildcats. Welcome back to the second half of tonight's ball game. Bobby Price and so your name is Brian Nyman, and we're here in on the, what is this, the 5th day of January of the year 2010. So happy New Year, everybody. And right now the score is 32-26. It's a Cougar lead. They led by 2 at the end of 1, 16-14. So they outscored the Wildcats in the second half as well to add to their lead. Cougars unable to score as Mitchell took a shot and wouldn't do anything, so the Wildcats came up with it. So they moved down on there in the court, and we get a steal from Antonio Mitchell on this end. Driving the basket. Well, White gives it up. Sends it to B.J. Twitty. B.J. Chitty. I'm sorry, B.J. You'll have to forgive me again, as I must have Conway on my mind tonight. 22 gets the basket again. That's Randall Solomon. Tried to dish a little dunk in to number 30 Mitchell. Wouldn't work. And Washington avoids the jump of the block and takes the dribble and puts it in for two. 32-30, 6:47 left in the third period of play. It's the Cougars and the Wildcats going at it. Harris looking. Gives the ball to BJ, and he drives the baseline, shoots and misses. But then we have a comeback from Marquez White, and he puts it in for three. That's the first three of the night for the Cougars. Gets the ball in the corner to Randall Solomon, back out to Rhett Harrelson. As Harrelson is going to dish it over to 15, Robinson to number 11 in the corner. That's McGowan, no good. Fast break, and another slam from Antonio Mitchell. From Levert Bristol. In for two. 37-30, back to a 7-point lead. Harrelson shoots to three, misses. Harris gets the rebound, and here's Marquez White coming to number 30. And that was Mitchell for two. Jordan McGowan, they gets it across. We get another steal. BJ gets it. Number 30 to the basket. And he's going to be fouled by Rhett Harrelson. That'll be his second. So a two-shot foul for Antonio Mitchell coming to the line. He is 0 for 3 with 10 points. Gets that one. That gives him 11 on the night. Bristol has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. He has 13 points on the night. Second one's up short from Mitchell. And here come the Wildcats. A little pressure from the Cougars. Back out to Harrelson, sets up a new play. So Harris guarding Harrelson. McGowan looks, dishes it off, and almost loses it. Was number 20, Franklin. And up and in from number 44, Washington. That's his 6th point. Down in the corner to number 24, Bristol. Back out to Marquez White. Bristol again under the basket, 4-2. 42-32. It's a 10-point Cougar lead as number 30, Mitchell, comes up with another steal and a whistle. Number 5. That's Harrelson with 3. 4:21 left, almost half of this third period moving along. Marquez White with the ball. Harris looking. Gets it over to BJ in the corner to Bristol. Bristol all the way to Marquez White. Shoots a 3. Won't fall. Rebound by number 22, Randall Solomon. As Harrelson works around Harris, trying to get the ball in. Number 20 goes to 22. Turnaround jumper. And stuck an elbow in Bristol's face. And they charge him with an offensive foul. That's his 3rd. As Eldridge Conley comes in, along with number 34, Mitchell McQueen. So Jalen Harris going to bring it up to midcourt. BJ looks. Back out to Harris, over to White. White across the court, inside to BJ and Bristol. And Bristol loses the ball, but it went out of bounds on the Wildcats. Here's the toss out to Harris, number 5. Dish it off briefly to Mitchell, back to Harris again. Now to Marquez White, Bristol, and to Harris. Jumper, no good. 30 takes a shot, misses. That was Mitchell, and a rebound from Bristol. Dishes it back to Mitchell for a 2-pointer. 44-32. Harris tries to go between two, driving toward the basket, and he's going to be fouled by number 4, Eldridge Conley. That'll be his second. At the line will be Jalen Harris, who's scoreless tonight. He eyes the basket, puts the first one up, and it's a little bit long as it falls away, no good. So number 5 and 34 comes out as 33 comes in. Mitchell Sheldon misses the second one from Harris. So it's knocked away by the Wildcats. So BJ tosses in to Marquez White to Bristol. Back out to White again. BJ. I guess they call it a 3-second lane violation against Bristol. Number 21 shoots a jumper, misses. Loose ball, Bristol's got it. BJ Chitty looks, drives the basket, and it's good. That's his 5th point. 46-32, 2:20 left. Dribble by number 21, puts it up and in. Quisenberry for a total of 5 points here in this game. 2:10 left in the period. Here's Marquez White going to Bristol. And we get a jump ball. And the ball this time goes over to the Wildcats. Sheldon gets it in, sends it all the way down the court to number 23, who tries a shot, misses. Here comes BJ Chitty. It's 2-on-1. And unable to put it in as they're going for it. And BJ pounds it off the head of number 21, Clark Quisenberry. Number 34 coming in. That's Artavius Marsh, along with number 3, Antonio Snell. Here's the inbounds toss to Marquez White. White sends it over the corner to Morris, but Morris right back out to White. And then he gets it back to him again, and he drives toward the baskets and gets it in for 2. That's his first points of the night. Here comes Enterprise trying to get across the midcourt area and do. Loose ball. And there's going to be a foul called on number 30, Mitchell. So number 42 comes into the game, Brandon Gardner. As Marquez White gets a bit of a break. And number 20 comes in, Dylan Walker. Wildcats looking, trying to move the ball around. 21 shoots in the corner, in and out. Big rebound by number 20, who puts it up and in. That's Franklin. And number 20, Walker, is charged with a foul, his second. So at the end of one, it was 16-14 Northview. At the half, 32-26 Northview. And with 51 seconds and 8/10 left, the score is 48-37. Snell with the ball, gets it out to Bristol. Bristol looks for some help from 34, Octavius Marsh. And Marsh to Dylan Walker. Walker to 42, Brandon Gardner. Back to Antonio Snell again. 27 seconds. Bristol with the ball. Across the court to number 42, Gardner. Back out to Bristol again from 34, Octavius Marsh. 15 seconds left. Gardner gets it out to Snell. 8 seconds left. 34 shoots a three, misses. And Enterprise heaves it down the court. And it brings us to the end of three quarters. It's 48-37. It's Northview over Enterprise. All right, we are 8 minutes away from the finality of this one. Cougars inbounds the ball. Comes over to Bristol. Bristol gets it. Looks for some help. Gets it to Jalen Harris. Harris to B.J. Chitty. Jumper. Misses. Air ball. Bristol gets it. And the Wildcats come up with it. Number 11 up and in, and he's fouled. That was Jordan McGowan. Foul is going to go against Marquez White, his second. .7:34 left, 50-37. And McGowan misses his free throw. Jalen Harris gets it across the timeline. BJ goes inside number 30, Mitchell. Turn around, sort of a hook shot, and it's short, so here come the Wildcats. Number 11 drives, puts it off the backboard, won't fall, and BJ comes down with a huge rebound. 48-39, 7:07 left in the ball game. Marquez White gets it to Bristol, up and in. Lavert Bristol's had a pretty busy night tonight, and he'll be pleased with his point output as this game rolls down toward a close. A jumper from number 11, McGowan, won't fall, and we get a whistle and a foul. Marquez White got the rebound. That's Tim Robinson, his first. Coming in is Jalen Franklin as number 15 sits down for the Wildcats. Harris drives down toward the basket, backs out, goes into 30 Mitchell, almost loses it, and he does to Robert Washington, 44 for the Wildcats. BJ in the lane there. Mitchell driving the basket. He's going to be fouled by number 22, Randall Solomon. Unofficially his fourth. So at the free throw line is number 30, Mitchell. He's sinks that one. He's now 2 for 6. 2 for 6. Second free throw attempt coming up, and you can count it. So 4 for 7. 3 for 7. Wildcats get it. Here they come across the midcourt area. Number 20 taking it coast to coast. And foul is going to be called on number 30, Mitchell. His third. And Coach Fleming was not real happy with that one. So he and Antonio had a little discussion. And we're about ready to play. Number 20 up and in for Franklin. Got another one coming. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Now with 7 points. Second one's up, off the mark. And we get a jump ball. And it stays with the Wildcats. So the Wildcats will toss it in with 6:13 left, trailing by 12. Bristol comes up with a huge rebound, and Marquez White brings it across center court, driving the basket, up, misses, and a loose ball. Bristol tried to get it into Marquez White, and White just wasn't ready for it. So it's a turnover on the Cougars. 52-40, 5:53 left in this contest tonight. This is Harrelson with the ball, shoots a three, count it. That's the third three-pointer for the Wildcats tonight. Gets in the hand of Harris. BJ puts in for 2 more. And we get a timeout on the floor. The score, 52-43. It's the Cougars over the Wildcats. All right, 5:24 left. Here comes the Wildcats with the inbounds toss, trailing 43-52. Number 4 driving, looking, dishes off to number 20, puts a shot up, misses. Rebound from number 22, and he's going to be fouled by Marquez White. No, number 30. That's Mitchell. That'll be his 4th. So number 22 comes to the line. Randall Solomon with 4 points, and he misses that first one. 42 comes in. That's Brandon Gardner, as Mitchell will sit down. Misses that one. And it's going to stay with the Wildcats as it goes over. Harris knocks it away. Here's the inbounds toss to Eldridge Conley. Conley driving toward, pulls up, jump, shoots, and count it for 2. 54-43. Timeout's called on the floor as Enterprise gets a steal. 54-43, 4:47 left. Cougars still hold the lead on the Wildcats. All right, we're stage set with 4:47 left. It's Wildcat ball, trailing by 9 over the Cougars. Pressure being applied by the Cougars. Here's the inbounds toss to number 5, Harrelson. Put it up and was blocked, and Marquez White comes up with the rebound. So Harrelson comes to the near side. Marquez goes into Bristol. Number 24, loose ball, puts it up, and it won't fall, and a whistle. So the foul is on McGowan. Bristol up and in for his first. So he's now 2 for 4, 50% from the free throw line. $19 points on the night for Levert Bristol. 56-45. Turnaround jumper from number 4 up and in. That is Eldridge Connolly. That's his 5th point. Marquez White. Drives the line, puts it up, and stolen by the Wildcats. 20 puts a jumper up and in. That's Franklin for 2 more. So 56-49. Get another steal. Number 5 shoots a 3, in and out. And he gets his own rebound. That was Rhett Harrelson. And we got a B.J. Chitty gets a toss away, but Harrelson beats him there. Harrelson gets it over to number 11, McGowan. He drives and puts it in. 5-point lead. 56-51 with 3:13. They come up with a steal. Double dribbling the call against the Wildcats. And we have a timeout on the floor, a full one, with 3:09 left. The Cougars were coasting along at about a 9 or 10 point lead, but now that's dwindled to 5 with 3:09 left. 56-51. It's still Northview over the Wildcats. This ought to be an exciting finish here with 3:09 left, and it's only a 5-point lead for the Cougars. Marquez White driving, goes inside to Bristol, who's had a great ball game tonight. Dribbling, turns around, shoots and misses, and Harrelson comes up with a big rebound for the Wildcats. 2:49. Driving the basket, turnaround jumper by number 20. That was Franklin for 2 more. That's a 56-53. It's a 3-point lead as Marquez White gets the ball with the clock a-ticking. And we're at the 2.5-minute mark. Goes into Bristol, up too long. And number 20 goes into the to bench, Jalen Franklin. And he comes back out. .224 left, 56-53. Northview will toss it in. It'll be Marquez White. Coming into number 14, Marcus Davis. Davis looks. That's Antonio Snell with the ball. Goes into Bristol. Bristol looks, drives, and puts it in for 2. It puts him at 21 points. 2:04. It's 58-53. Harrelson gets it to 22. He waits, shoots, misses, comes up with a rebound, turn around and puts it in. Great effort from Randall Solomon. Marsh, Antonio Snell with the ball now. Gets it into Bristol, who drives, pulls up, shoots. Put it in for 2 more. It's 23 points for Levert Bristol. Number 4, Kuhn Connolly. Now to number 20. That's Franklin. And you get a 3-second lane violation against the Wildcats. So here comes Northview. 60-55. It's a 5-point lead with 1:19 left. Coming into the game is number 34. That is Artavius Marsh with 2 points. And it's going to come into Levert Bristol. Bristol with a minute 14. Harris. Now it's in Antonio Mitchell's hands. Now to Marquez White. Over the corner to Mitchell, then back to Bristol. Bristol, they just running some clock off. Harris, loose ball. And we get a jump ball. So the jump ball. All right, that's number 4, Conley with the ball. 43 seconds. Number 20 driving, shooting, up and in for 2. That was Franklin for 2 more. A timeout on the floor with the score 60-57. 36.4 seconds left in this contest as the Wildcats want a timeout to talk it over. All right, the stage is set here with 36.4 seconds. The Cougars with the ball. And a turnover, a huge turnover by Mitchell. And the Wildcats get it back down by 3. So they turn it over. The Wildcats do. And the Cougars get it back. So both coaches getting a little vocal in the contest here with 32.8 seconds. Bristol is going to be fouled by number 22. And that is Randall Solomon. And that's his 5th foul. And Bristol will come to the line. So as number 22 comes off, Randall Solomon, number 44 comes in to take his place. That's Robert Washington with 6 points. And Solomon finishes the night with 7 points. Bristol misses. Still a 3-point lead. As number 4, Conley, gets it then down in the hands of Rhett Harrelson, who has a 3. 18 seconds left. Harrelson gets it, and it won't fall. And the foul's going to go against the Wildcats. 44, that's Washington. So number 30, Antonio Mitchell at the line, and he's missed 1, 2, 3, 4, and made 3, so he's 3 for 7. None important more than the front end of this 1-and-1. And he makes it. So that gives Mitchell 16, has another point to come. It's 61-57 with 9.6 seconds left. And he makes both of those, so 2 crucial free throws here in the late going. As Enterprise gets the ball in, that's Red Harrelson driving to shoot a 3, and it's blocked by Marquez White. Loose ball, and we're going to have a foul called on number 44, which will be Robert Washington. And at the line will be Marquez White shooting 2 shots as we're in the double bonus. He has 6 points on the night. First one's up, no good. 1.7 seconds left as White gets ready to take his second. He puts it up and rolls in and out, misses both of them. And that brings us to the end of the game. So White finishes the night with 6, 2 points from Marsh. B.J. Chitty has 7. We had 23 points for Levert Bristol, 17 points from Antonio Mitchell, 2 from Luther Grimsley, 3 from Brandon Gardner, and 2 from Jonathan Carmichael to round out the scoring of 62 points for the Cougars. Now for the 57 points from Enterprise, Eldridge Connolly finished with 5, 3 from Rhett Harrelson, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 for Jordan McGowan. Clark Quisenberry with 5, 7 from Randall Solomon, 2 from Clifton Abraham, 2 from Tevin Kelly, and 6 from Robert Washington. And then Jalen Franklin came in tonight and did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points for the Enterprise Wildcats. So at the end of one, it was 16-14 Northview. At the half, it was 32-26 Northview. At the end of 3, it was 48-37 Northview. And the end of the ball game finishes up at a 62 to 57 point total as the Cougars are victorious over their region foe, the Enterprise Wildcats. So that's going to wrap it up from Northview tonight at the gymnasium, where the Northview Cougars are victorious over the Enterprise Wildcats by a score of 62-57. Bobby Price and Brian Nyman saying Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you again soon on the Local Origination Channel for some more round ball action.